Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Who woke y'all? Cause we got some late night things to talk about. Yeah, y'all come in. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you listening. Y'all, here we go. Here we go. I just came on and they set their channel so they can come in and say something cuckoo. But look, y'all, let me tell y'all this part. Hey, Bookie. Look, y'all come on in. Cause guess what? I ain't no psychic. But things be coming through my mind in the middle of the night, y'all. Y'all gotta remember now, social media is out to change, boy. This for entertainment, commenting, and criticism purposes. Okay? Y'all, these are only my opinion. Y'all, and my opinion is not necessarily facts. Okay? Y'all just enjoyed the video. Now, y'all real deal people out there. Yeah, baby. Hey, Kenneka. I decided to come in and just hold this conversation right here, because, I'm so used to, let me tell y'all what time it is. I'm so used to talking to my early morning people who used to work early morning like this with me. So I was still woke. Took a nap. But look, y'all, Kenneka Jenkins' mom, and something still ain't right about that hotel, y'all. But you know what, y'all? What tripping me out about the hotel is it is the hotel. That is Crown Plaza. Okay. What I couldn't understand about what's going on in the hotel is, listen, Kenneka, stay focused now because I'm doing my content. I forget. Okay. Look. You see, if you want to see my face, go inside. Go to my short videos and all my videos. That's me. Okay. So let me go on. Let me finish. Now look. Now if you want to see my face, y'all can go look at all. I got a lot of pictures on my thing, but it's late night right here. I'm just chilling right now. Okay. But look, y'all. If you know anything about the Kenneka Jenkins case, it's a lot of things that I wish that the content creators who was at the party, I wish they'll tell us what really happened at that hotel, y'all. And it's a strange thing how Kenneka was making a joke out the name Kenneka Martin. She said she was on the phone, she was talking with Maya. She was like, Kenneka Martin, they talking about, they call, who is Kenneka Martin? She was making a funny, she was saying things strange too about who is Kenneka Martin. Kenneka was doing it. So y'all, let me ask y'all something. This is tricky. This whole thing is tricky. If you don't pay attention, I ain't talking about listening to no content creators. If you didn't pay attention to a lot of things, y'all got to realize that they had a lot of fake videos out there, okay? You can get confused with the right video and the fake videos. Y'all will get confused with the fake and the real videos. So there were people who was out there to distract y'all about this case. Them people was there to trick y'all, to distract y'all people there, because there are some people don't have their own mind. So when they can manipulate you, you the person that they need to subscribe to their channel because you believe in the manipulation. Okay? But there was some real stuff It was some real videos out there. They want you to figure out. See, you had the real videos out there when you know it was Kenneka walking the house. But y'all said, but the people who saying that Kenneka didn't walk the hall. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna call Miss Teresa a lie. Cause Miss Teresa said that was her daughter that they showed her walking the hall. Okay, so that means everybody telling a lie. It's bad when you have to believe a person who tell a lie, and a person who tells a lie can manipulate you like they are telling the truth when they lying at the same time to distract you. So y'all got to pay attention. It was three. Listen, y'all. It was three things going on in that hotel at that time. You had the one girl look like Irene, and I brought this up before. And then you had another girl who was in an accident, who was at that hotel. And then you had Kenneka Jenkins. Now, what's throwing me away with the Kenneka Jenkins situation is when the mother, I ain't here to best the mother, I'm just saying what the mama said. She said, didn't nobody do nothing to my daughter. And I want to find out why people think that, since she said, do y'all think somebody made her say, did nobody do nothing to my daughter? She was left at the party. Do you think? Okay, come on, my friend. Stay on the topic, okay? Then we'll talk about that later, okay? I'll help you with that later on, okay? And then let me go back to the important of my video. The important of my video is to make my people, my real subscribers. Do I have any real subscribers? Can I get my real subscribers, y'all? Because if y'all don't, it's y'all, that seems strange. Yes, okay, Feast, I'm going to try to stick with you because, okay, good. Because I be wanting to know where are my real subscribers at? Because if you're not really subscribed to my channel, you're a distractor. You were sent over here to distract, but I'm too strong mentally for that, okay? Now, the topic is up there. Y'all cannot see the topic. The topic is up there. Okay? I ain't trying to be mean, my friend. I ain't trying to be mean, but the topic is up there. And y'all got to remember the topic because I'm here by myself, so I can't read the topic right here. But I know it's about Kenneka Jenkins' mom. And I don't need, okay, I'm going to not read it. It's a topic up there. Y'all can't see it though, my friend. For some reason, sometime y'all can't see it. But it's up there. It's Kenneka Jenkins' mom. And then something not right. But back to what I was saying, let me finish talking. So it's about Kenneka Jenkins' mother, y'all. Yeah, but I can't, but you know what, Feast, it won't let me pin. It won't let me, what's up, Colin? It won't let me pin it. I got to learn, hold on for a minute. I tell you what you do, Feast, put the title down there for me so I can pin it. Cause it's a place where I can't pin the title. Put it down there for me. Write the title down there so I can pin it. Thank you, baby. Now, y'all, let me go back to what's going on in that hotel. It's a lot went down at that hotel. We don't know what date everything happened in. It's just what we going by what was given to us, the information that was given to us. Now, you got a lot of people screaming, hooping, and hollering that Kenneka never walked the hall, but you're not listening to what Miss Teresa said. She told the radio people that she said, do you believe your daughter, that was your daughter walking the hall? Because people said one of your daughter. She said, yeah. See, first of all, y'all don't know y'all looking at the wrong video. The mom said she saw her daughter walking that hall. But she didn't say how long she walked. Tighter. Okay, here we go. Thank you, babe. I'm about to pin that. Wait, let me finish. Hold on for a second. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Feast. God, they won't let me do it. Now, thank you so much. Now, there gonna be a lot of people, and I don't care. They don't want you. They don't want to hear you tell the truth. They don't want you to tell the truth. They don't want you to tell the truth. They don't want you to talk about that. Thank you, baby. They want you to dog that woman out, and that's something that I ain't gonna do. I'm not about to dog Miss Teresa out. My thing is, it was too much happening in the hotel. If Miss Teresa said, and nothing happened to my daughter, y'all, she was left at the hotel. And the lady at the end said that so I got a question to ask you. Is that your daughter walking in that video in the hall? She said yes. Why do a lot of people have a problem believing what this mama said? She didn't say that she was looking at the videos, those fake videos that y'all were watching. No, she didn't. She didn't say she was seeing her daughter walking in old fake videos that y'all put out. She said the video that they showed her, that's her daughter walking home. Why is it that y'all have a problem believing some stuff that she said and then some stuff that y'all don't believe? I don't understand that part. Y'all believe some things that she said, and then you still got people after Miss Teresa said yes. What's up, William? After Miss Teresa said, yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah, that's my daughter walking the hall. Y'all don't know what video they showed her. Right, it's a real video out there, y'all. Y'all saw Kenneka come in that building. Y'all heard Monifa when Monifa said, William, calm down now. Okay, stay on the topic. There you go. We don't need no distraction right now. Okay. Now. Okay. So, why is it that y'all have a problem with? Okay, moderator. Okay. Thank you for handling it for me. Okay, I got a moderator. I got a moderator working on the side. Okay. Why is that y'all got to remember Miss Teresa? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to put on the right mood light. The mom told y'all that was my daughter. The lady said, that's your daughter that you saw in the video? Because people don't seem to believe it. She said, yes, that's my daughter on the video. Why is it hard for y'all to believe that there you go. Why is it always got to be somebody to distract? Let me do this, y'all. For right quick. Okay, here we go. Why is it that people can't believe that Kenneka was at that hotel? Why are y'all still trying to distract the people and trying to say that woman saying that her daughter was at that daughter? She said that was her daughter on the video walking the hall that she saw, but she never did say she saw her daughter walk in the freezer. She didn't say she saw her daughter walk in the freezer. Y'all keep bringing up another hotel. Miss Teresa didn't say nothing about another hotel. Why would she say it was the other hotel behind her if she sued the Crown? Y'all not even thinking. Are y'all thinking? I see the people who don't want to believe me, y'all, they ain't gonna watch. Long as I'm bashing Miss Teresa and doing all that kind of stuff, they okay. They'll watch me all day. They'll watch me all day and they'll agree with me all day. That's what they'll do. They'll watch me all day and they'll agree with me all day. But when I'm up here trying to distract their behinds, and then they can't handle the situation. Yeah, they can't handle this situation. Y'all sit up there making all think y'all know so much about this case, but some of y'all were there. But Miss Teresa said didn't nobody do nothing to her. Why y'all got a problem with that? She said that nobody do nothing to my daughter. She was left at the party, and later on, that's when she said she was in the freezer. But Miss Teresa said it was a camera over the freezer that they saw. Why y'all don't believe Miss Teresa, but y'all believe A, B, and C? She said she saw a camera over the freezer. Y'all know it was a camera over the freezer, over a freezer in a business place. Even though there was zillions of freezers in the building, why is it so hard to believe that when she turned that left, when she made that left, why didn't she come out of that freezer? Why didn't Kenneka come out of the freezer? That's something that we don't know because we wasn't in that room. But that camera saw everything. And that person who was watching saw everything. Allegedly the manager know everything. Hey baby. What's up, Marcus? But I'm saying that Miss Teresa sat here on her channel and told y'all that she been threatened ever since the beginning. She can't get no help from no police or nothing like that. And when she said she didn't want to sign the way they made her sign, she ain't strong like us. What do they think? The mom. That's what I'm saying. What is it that y'all think the mom is hiding? What is it? Well, what it is, y'all. I always, only reason why I always stuck by the mama from the beginning, y'all. This just my opinion. I stuck by the mama's opinion because a lot of y'all was out there lying and making up a video. This girl made a 90-minute video, and y'all believe that. Y'all believe a girl who was just giving her opinion. I don't forget her name. I don't want to know her name, but she made a video for at least about 90 minutes talking about nothing, and y'all people believe everything that girl said, and she wasn't even at the party. Why is it so hard to believe the truth? Why is it so hard to believe the truth? She wasn't at the party. She don't know what happened. A lot of people were telling y'all that friends ain't had nothing to do with this. Them folks were drinking and smoking and doing all that kind of goo-goo gaga stuff. But my thing is, it was too much going on in that hotel. Kenneka started not to go. Her friend, one of her friends wasn't invited. And then when you lie to your parents, things happen to you. You told your mama you were going to the movie. And you didn't go to the movie. You went to the party. Say that one thing that I see educational wise in the video is stop lying to your parents. Y'all better stop lying. Because when you lie, something happened to you. Something happened to you when you lie. Now she told her mama she was going to the movie. And the mama said, okay. If her mama knows she was going to the party, she wouldn't want Kenneka to go to the party. That's why Kenneka didn't tell her. That's why Kenneka didn't gonna take her mama car with a donut on it across town. So that means mama had to, when them girl went and picked up mama and brought her mother back to the hotel on a donut. That's what y'all said. But the only thing y'all gotta remember now, when they make videos, they don't show y'all the beginning of the video. They don't show y'all the end of the video. They show y'all the part of the video they just want y'all to see. Y'all got to ask yourself, where did all them people get those edited videos? Because they edit the video themselves to give y'all a thought to think, to distract y'all, to throw y'all off. Miss Teresa said that while they had her in the room for hours, they were talking about a dead girl. Y'all remember the girl had an accident. The girl had an accident. And then and y'all got to realize the girl had an accident and she passed away. Okay, I'm not about to sit here and when people pass away, y'all, their eyes do buck out and they do look different. The features and stuff look do look different because I did CPR on my stepmama. She was going in and out. When I was giving her the CPR, her eye popped out. I never seen nothing like that, experienced nothing like that before in my life. I was giving her CPR because I was certified in giving it that time. But then I know how to stay calm. And then once I gave her the breath, she was getting the airway. Then her eyes went back in. And that's something hard to explain to a person when y'all not in that position. People do look different, but a lot that y'all got to understand, them folks, you know they good on the computer. You know them people can edit their own computer. It's no way that we know that if Kenneka was in that building, anywhere in that building, those cameras are working. Those cameras was working. So Miss Teresa told y'all, I believe that's her daughter. But only thing Miss Teresa didn't tell y'all at that time, since she was already been threatened, that she had signed that settlement until later. I think it was 22 or 23. And then when she stopped the protest, I knew she was going to stop the protest because I see what was going on out there. And then you're going to have money to get them people out of jail. You got to have money to get the people who get locked up. But it's because some of them girls was outraged. They was all up in the police face. You don't get in nobody's face. And they was getting out in the police face and stuff. And like you had some people at that time was against Miss Teresa. And you had some people were with Miss Teresa. And then her name is on the above. So she got to get rid of a lot of stuff that was going on. Money. Yeah, money has to be collected, Miss Teresa. Money has to be collected to get them people out of jail. You have to have money. So what you didn't have a spokesperson. You should have kept you one spokesperson to lead you to what was going on with all of that and let them be in charge of things because you couldn't be out there. Now, so it was a lot going on at that hotel, and I am still stuck where I left out at, with not understanding about the 6 and not understanding about that paperwork in the car, not understanding why they didn't want her mama to know that she was at the hotel, and why was she in a freezer that she couldn't open the door to get out. Why did it shut out? Which way did she go in? Which way did she come out? Or what she found in the freezer? Cause the mama said when she looked in the freezer, she told y'all, I seen a block of ice. Don't know ice like that supposed to be in no cotton picking freezer. Who in the world take the time out to put a block of ice in the freezer? Who did that? Who turned the freezer on? Y'all, it's a lot of stuff missing out of this. It could have been an investigation. It could have been an ongoing investigation. It could have been a silent investigation. Everything don't need to be publicized because the public can turn everything into a lie. Social media can turn things into a lie, y'all. And then you got the people out there still distracting y'all. Still making videos. Still distracting y'all. Telling y'all one thing and another thing. Ain't that nothing wrong with that 5-star hotel's ticket machine. Wasn't nothing wrong with that machine. Y'all talking about, yeah, the machine, it happened on the 9th and the machine print the 6th. That's a lie. Y'all know that. Y'all must think somebody. See, you. One of the thing I can see in the Kenneka Jenkins case, that manipulation is something else. You can manipulate other people, but you can't manipulate me. That ticket said the 6th. And Miss Teresa said, oh, but my daughter wasn't there on the 6th. How do Miss Teresa know that her daughter wasn't there on the 6th? What is it about the 6th? Because she knew that her daughter wasn't there. Now, if somebody had to put a paper out the car, I ain't going against the mom, I'm just saying. If I had to put a paper out the side of the car and it said the 6 on it, I couldn't even say whether or not my child was there on the 6th. I don't keep up with dates. But Miss Teresa know on that particular date that she wasn't there. And a lot of y'all said Miss Teresa was there. Can you prove she was there? Somebody was there on the 6th. Somebody was there on the 6th because the paperwork said the 6th. And whoever had Miss Teresa car was there on the 6th. Because the 6th ain't got nothing to do with the 9th and the 8th. And y'all got to ask yourself too. Things can happen. The elevator door is right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's a lot went on in that hotel in one day. In one day. One night. Y'all said it was a filming. Y'all said that it was another on a different floor, 11th floor. If I got the floors wrong, I'm sorry. That they knew some people there upstairs. They took her upstairs. And lady said she saw Kenneka. But all of it was saying that she wasn't sort of kind of high. But I'm going to tell you something about medicine. Medicine, if you've been taking any kind of medication, it stays in your system. It don't just erase because you didn't take none a day. You took a lot of them that whole week, or that whole month. It's still in your system, y'all. I took to Pyramid to lose weight, to control my appetite. And I was over to a friend of mine, people's house. Because we were sitting out there drinking, chilling, listening to music. That's what old folks do. Either those who don't drink, they drink water. But we was outside chilling, and I shared this story with y'all back then. And my story still ain't changed. That Pyramid that I took wasn't, since I got high blood pressure, it wasn't no more than about 10 or 20 milligrams. I think it was 10 or 15, something like it wasn't high. They can't give me nothing high because of the blood pressure. So when I took it the day before. I took the Pyramid the day before. All that week on for like 3 weeks already in my system. I didn't take now that day because I knew I was going to drink. And when you drink, medicine's still in your system. Y'all, I came home. This before I even know that Kenneka had to a Pyramid. I came home. I don't even know how I drove the car home, y'all. When I got here, it's a whole change in my body. I couldn't stay off the stool. I couldn't focus. I told my children something wrong with me. I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling sleepy. I was laying down. I was weird. Everything was weird. But just imagine, I'm here by myself. But I was locked in the house. I was in the house, but I don't understand how I got here, y'all. I don't understand. I got here, though. But when I got here, I had to go to the doctor the next day because I had to make an appointment to go to the doctor. My body did some stuff, y'all. Some things happened to where I had to go to the doctor. And they had to do surgery. And that Pyramid was in my system. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for your appetite. It really did work for my appetite. It made me feel, you said what it made me? Said like what? What you mean? Got to tell me, got to talk straight, man. I'm old school. Talking about like what? What you mean? Talk to me because I'm the only one can tell you about me. So you said like what? Like what? What you talking about, Lil Chain? Oh, I had surgery for, let me get it right. Damn, not colon. They had to take something out. They took something out. Dang. They took, it's like they clean, like your colon, they had to clean my colon and stuff. Yeah, that's it, colonoscopy, that's it. Yeah, but they didn't say gallbladder. They cleaned it out. They cleaned it out real good. Young Chain. They cleaned that out real good. They put me to sleep for that. But it's like a you can't go to any surgery. You can go in surgery and have have it removed. They didn't say gallbladder, but I guess that's what it's. Yeah, the colonoscopy. Yeah, they went in. They went in there, cleaned it out real good. And I told it before I went to sleep. I asked the doctor. I said, I ain't gonna feel nothing. I don't want to feel nothing. And so you know how they give you a picture before how I look after. So I don't think that came from that temperament. I think that it came from aging. You know what I mean? For over the years, when you supposed to, a woman really supposed to get that clear. I don't think it just came from that temperament. Temperament. But I noticed that when you mix that alcohol with that temperament, it ain't good. You can't mix alcohol with other substances. Even though I didn't take a temperament that day. I mean, when I took it that day, y'all, it's a lie. I can't share. Y'all know about colonoscopy. It's what let your body do. I couldn't stay off that stool for nothing. And they'll ask you what color your stool is and all that kind of stuff. And it was the color where they know it had to be clean. It's something I can't explain. But that to pair me with that alcohol, I didn't take no temperament that day. But remember, y'all, it was in my system. When I got home, it felt on me. I came home, I laid down in the bed. I was sleepy. Yeah, I was sleepy. I laid down in the bed and I was sleeping. I said, what's wrong with me? I don't feel like this. I had called my sister. And I said, I don't feel right. I just felt dizzy. I wanted to lay down. Whatever it did, it want me to lay down, y'all. I just couldn't get myself together for nothing in the world. I went to sleep. I woke up. I think it might have been it was the alcohol and the temperament. It was the temperament, yeah. Oh yeah, that temperament and the alcohol. Oh my God! If y'all, like I said, that I didn't take that temperament that day, but it was in my system. That's why I was asking Miss Teresa how long she been taking temperament. But it don't mean that she took it that day. But if medicine in your system when you decide to drink. See, I wasn't drinking when I was taking that medicine, temperament, y'all, because I wanted to lose weight. I wanted something to control my appetite, because I was eating, like I couldn't stop eating. And so it was working, but when you've been taking medication, and I ain't had nothing to drink or nothing like this, and I'm sharing this with y'all because that temperament and the alcohol do not mix. It don't mix. It make you sleepy. Right. And so happened I didn't have no seizure. And when that happened, and then when I found out about Kenneka, I said, now Kenneka younger than me. I'm thicker, her size. See, when it deal with alcohol, y'all, alcohol deal with your size and your age. She's little. I'm thick bony. I'm big bony. So it'll take me. It won't take her much because she young. She little, but me, damn. Now that was my son. Them was drinking that Latos to help flushing out of your colon. See now you said something that he was telling me to get some Latos. Yeah, yeah, you right. Ask that doctor. You right. Cause the story that I'm telling y'all now, I told the doctor and he told me what my problem was. He said you shouldn't do that, Mickey. I said, but I wasn't thinking. Cause I want to have a good time like everybody else. I want to enjoy myself just like everybody else. But you got to remember, she wasn't but 19. Kenneka wasn't but 19. And I was like 50 some years old. It came quick, Young Chan. This stuff came so quick, fell on me so quick, y'all. I had to come from one side of the town. It hit me so hard, I was trying to get home to my house. And when I got home to my house, it kicked in. It kicked in so fast, I thought I was unalive. I thought I was gone. It's so By Kenneka being young, I'm surprised. What's strange to me about Kenneka Jenkins' case, since she younger than me, that Kenneka was walking around. I took Benadryl, had one Jello shot, and thick, and had a high tolerance. Yeah, I got a very high tolerance, and I was on the floor. but I know I couldn't eat pizza. When I knew I had to have that surgery, pizza was messing with me. But I was like that, y'all. It's just like we got to start believing what people said that happened to their body, because everything happened to everybody's body differently. Now, what surprised me was Kenneka was standing up walking. She was standing up walking, but you got to remember, Kenneka younger than me. I couldn't even stand. I would walk, but I was awake. I called my mom to pick me up, and she yelled at me, telling me I'm in pain. I had no idea. Well, you don't know what happened. You don't know. I found out it was the medication that you can't mix medication with alcohol. They already told me that before I took that little bit to prepare me. They told me that before I even took it, but I didn't take it that day, thinking that it's not in my system. It was just for appetite, y'all. And when I went to the doctor, I couldn't stand pizza, and I love pizza. I couldn't eat pizza. What they call that? Reflection. What they call that when you can't reflect? What is it called when you can't? I couldn't eat the pizza sauce. The sauce on the pizza would make me sick. Now I can eat pizza. At first, it stopped. All of that right there came down in one when I started taking that to pyramid. When I started taking that to pyramid, it took a whole control of my body. So I don't know how long Kenneka been taking that to pyramid. Why she didn't fall on that floor walking? Why was she was still, that's God work, but she was still walking. But only reason why she was still walking because of the video that they were showing us. We were looking at videos after videos after videos. But Kenneka had to fall on that floor 1 or 2 times. She had to hit that floor. Ain't no way in the world. I couldn't even stand up, y'all. Only like you just said, you was on the floor. I don't understand how Kenneka was walking around. I just don't. I just don't understand how she was walking around. Like you said, your mom picked you up. So happening, my restroom, my bathroom is in my bedroom. Over there. It's in my bedroom. So I'm right here. It's like my bedroom, like apartment. I was blessed that I was right here. But I'm surprised Kenneka didn't hit that ground. Kenneka had to fall on that floor, y'all. She can't walk that long with that. And then when my daughter first showed me Kenneka, and she brought the video up there to me to show me a girl walking in the hall, I said, what's wrong with that girl? My children know how to test me, y'all. They'll show me something without telling me what's going on. And I don't be knowing I'm on nobody live or nothing like that, because they don't tell me stuff. They always showing me stuff. And when I first seen the video, I said, what's wrong with that girl? Where her mama at? That's the first thing I said. Because I got 3 girls and then the 3 girls and then the 2 boys. I said, what's wrong with that girl? Why she walking like that? And then I said, where her mama at? Ain't nobody call her mother? Because I never seen nobody. I knew something wrong with that girl. She wasn't drunk. She wasn't intoxicated to me. It looked like somebody did something to her. But all we know that temperament could have kicked in if she was taking that temperament and with that alcohol messed her up. That's what happened to Kenneka. Now, I can believe the mama, she said didn't nothing happen to her right there. Now, see, y'all don't know. The mama is not screaming about that she didn't walk in that freezer. The mama screamed about y'all sat there and watched that girl walk that hall and y'all didn't do nothing about it. That's what mama fussing at about the cameras. See, she won. That's why she said, didn't nobody do nothing to didn't nobody do nothing to Kenneka. She was at a party. And she was left at the party. And Later on, she said she ended up in the freezer. She was suing them because of the cameras. See, a lot of people confused about what she was suing them for. The cameras works because y'all know it works because there are videos with the people at the desk looking at the cameras. The cameras work. So what's the problem? It was too much going on at that hotel, y'all. And first of all, if y'all from the hood, why y'all over there at the five-star hotel over there making noise at them people hotel instead of going over there stopping at one of them hotels on that side right there downtown Chicago? Why y'all go to Rosemont? And then they had two credit card that was two credit card that didn't work right. But they still end up in the room. I couldn't understand none of that. I couldn't understand if y'all don't hang together, why y'all having a party together. But in a situation like that, I don't socialize with everybody, so I don't understand why did Irene have to have a party with that boy. And if they didn't pay for the party, the people who had the fake credit cards. See, that's what I'm saying. All this turned into a movie. That the fake credit cards end up in the room. Why were they so anxious to get a room for them two people? Was that their boyfriend or was their girlfriend? I never seen nobody do nothing like that, y'all. If you get a hotel room like that, you know you better have a legit card that works. Where you going, old man? Where you going? Where are you going? Okay, mind your business then. But yeah, now with the mother, it seemed like Teresa is the one that runs stuff. I don't think she the oldest, but it seemed like she don't have nobody else that can stick up for her. Now her brother was good. I couldn't understand. It's a lot was going on. It was a lot was going on. I ain't never seen nobody in this situation right here lose a brother at the time. He was trying to get to that to the investigation. He was doing his job like an uncle. And my main thing is at that time when she signed the settlement, I don't know was he unalive or was he alive, and why did they wait till after he passed away? Because he could have been there when they were signing that stuff. I don't know when they signed it. I thought it was in the 20s when they signed the settlement. And why they held her in that room that long. Miss Teresa heard a lot that day. She heard a lot that day. They're not even supposed to be talking about another case while she's sitting in there. She told y'all that she was talking about a unalive person. They was talking about an unalive person. And y'all, in the thing too, y'all, with the body parts, y'all got to ask y'all children, are they a donor on their license, on your license? You don't know what your children, when they go and they go and get their license donor, that means that they want to donate some parts if they have an accident. What something happened, they can't donate their parts. So on her ID, did it say that? Why did they hold Kenneka clothes? Why did they hold her shoes? Why did they hold her item but gave Miss Teresa something in the kitchen? They did give her something in the kitchen. But why did they hold her hostage in that room, interrogate her as if she was she played part of it? They held her in the room like for hours before she signed that settlement. And y'all got to remember that all depends on where you from. People treat you different. See, people treat you, the business company would probably treat me and you differently than they treated her. She shouldn't have been alone. First of all, she was sick. She should have had a man to go in there with her who gonna open his mouth, not sit down with his mouth closed, chewing on a toothpick. She should have left him at home. And why he stopped hanging around Miss Teresa? What was going on afterward when she signed the agreement? Why he leave her? Why he leave her? What is it that he know? See, we need some other people to talk. We need some people beside Miss Teresa to talk. Who was there? Cause she said what throwing me out and what's on my mind is Miss Teresa said two different things. She said two things, not different things. She said, and she said again, didn't nobody do nothing to my daughter. She said that in 25 the other day. She said y'all didn't do nothing to my daughter. Well, what happened to her daughter? She said didn't nobody do nothing to her daughter. But she did say the things that they promised her. They promised to get her her clothes and her phone and all that stuff. How many phones did Kenneka have? Cause one of the phones that Miss Teresa had. Because y'all, I think Miss Teresa kept that phone. Because you remember the girls came when they picked Miss Teresa up, they had Kenneka phone. Remember Kenneka left the phone in the room? So Miss Teresa probably did have that phone, but I believe Kenneka had two phones, but they trying like she had one phone. If she had one phone, I remember the mom said that she had that phone and she wasn't gonna get him that phone. I'd never forget that part. So what other phone did Miss Teresa just mention the other day that they didn't get her the phone? Maybe she gave them the phone and they didn't get the phone back to her. See, y'all, we don't know. We don't know everything. We don't know all the things. So it's best for us to try to get information instead of telling people, and you weren't there, unless you were there and you knew what happened, then you tell us what happened. Since y'all don't believe nothing the mama said she signed that settlement. Now, of course, I was waiting on her to break during the holiday. Of course, I waiting on her to break. I break every holiday when I come down to my dad, cause that's and his wife, cause that's who I hang with. I hang over their house. We barbecue, we cook out. That's where I hang out at. Right now, I would have been on my dad's house tomorrow. I would have been there. I would have been there. She gonna break. She's gonna break. But only thing I didn't do, I don't mess with spirit. That's the only thing I don't. I don't mess with spirit, y'all. When you mess with spirit, then you got to know what you're doing when you do it. Because you can mess up in that situation right there. And it could go to another level. I don't think we're going to ever get justice for Kenneka now. I think we could have got a little justice. We could have got a little justice. Them people know that Miss Teresa could have got justice with that justice team that she has. But you had one major man that was in everybody's business. He was in Miss Teresa's business. He said Miss Teresa told him this and Miss Teresa told him that. Then he told a lie about Jenna them. It was a whole okie dokie thing, y'all. Y'all know what man I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say his name. But anyway, the man who said that I saw Kenneka walked in the freezer, she walked in the freezer. Then later on, when he had to tell the truth, when later on, he said, "What's the camera over the freezer?" A lot of things that he said came out his mouth changed when that settlement came in. See, when the settlement came, the man had to close his mouth. I believe he got paid to shut up. It was a lot of hush money distributed. I believe that man, y'all know who I'm talking about, older man, had a lot to do with the changing of his mind. Now, Zach, when it come down about Zach, I'm surprised they didn't pay Zach to shut his mouth. That's what throwing me off with them people right there. Why they paid everybody else? Why didn't they pay Zach to shut his mouth? Why did Zach have to be threatening? They paid everybody else in hush money. If what his name? If Zach had money, not Zach. If Zach had the tape, and I don't. That what made me believe if this Crown Plaza doing, or is this somebody else didn't want him to do it? If it were Crown Plaza, know that he has a tape. Crown Plaza would have paid him to shut up. Why Crown Plaza didn't pay Zach no hush money? Why is it had to be somebody else to call him on the phone? The way he left, it sound like outside job. It don't sound like the hotel job. Cause the hotel, hey, way too fast. If it was Zach, Zach was the biggest one who had interviewers, people to the interview. He said he was getting threats and stuff too, but why they didn't pay him? They got buku there. That's a billionaire. That place is a billionaire. It could have gave Zach some money to hush, but they didn't pay Zach to hush. So they made me think when it came down to Zach that it was the outside job, not an inside job dealing with the hotel. Because Zach knew a lot, but I don't think they want y'all to believe that the hotel did this to him. The hotel, allegedly, I don't believe the hotel did this to him. I really don't. I believe it was some of them outside people who just didn't want him to deliver. So they went in there and took his laptop, all his electronic. And if he was smart, he could have saved it on a hard drive. And when they came and stole that stuff, that to make me think that it was somebody involved in the case. Somebody paid somebody to do that. Cause why did Crown Plaza in it? I don't believe Crown Plaza had nothing to do with this. I really don't. Because they could have paid Zach. If they knew Zach had the interview, they could have paid Zach. Zach could have got away with this. He wouldn't have lost his life. And then Zach can't be in two places at the same time. At that particular time, he couldn't be doing. He can't deal with that and this at the same time. So a lot of things that people, I'm surprised he went and gravitate to that case, and he didn't get paid for the case. I don't understand how he took over that case, and somebody said on the phone, "You said you want to do this, Zach," but they freaked out on Zach. They was on his side, then they got off his side. So I don't know if that person on the phone, whether they were with him or against him. I don't think it had nothing to do with Crown Plaza. But if Crown Plaza knew that Zach, if they knew that Zach had that tape and all of that, it would have been a different show. They would have paid him not to talk. But evidently they didn't know. So y'all gotta say this. When it came down to Zach, was it an outside job or was it an inside job? Whoever did it knew he was out of town. And you really got to be careful with the people who are around you. You also got to deal with the people in the situation right here. They weren't expecting to see Zach at the hotel. And then nothing scared Zach. But if they had a came in and said, here go 1 point something million dollars, Zach, don't show the video. Don't show the video, Zach. It's 1 point something million dollar here, man. I wouldn't have showed it then, but they ain't show him. They didn't front him no money. You got to watch these people who are around you. These people who be around you be so jealous of you, envy of you. And they knew where Zach hung out at. They knew Zach was gonna be at that club. They knew this. All them boys out there waiting on Zach. Because they was at the party. Allegedly, they was at the party. And Zach messed up too. There's a lot of things he did wrong. But my main thing is what I'm saying is this case had open doors to it. It had closed doors to it. It had something supposed to happen on one day. And it happened on all them days. It was a plot. It was planned. And I don't know, did Kenneka get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time when they were creating a movie? Was she in the wrong place at the wrong time when they allegedly were making a movie? That's when y'all heard people say that it's supposed to be a reaction. What is it? They kept on saying a react. I don't know. Well, anyway, they supposed to be making up what could have happened, what happened. But I think that video is weird. Why are they making a movie? Why is everybody at parties at the same time at the hotel? Everybody that know each other up there on that floor, on 11th floor, 9th floor. I don't know what floor, all them floor. Why all everybody that particular day? Why y'all didn't have a party in the hood? Y'all could have smoked on the outside. Cause that's where y'all hung at most of the time. Then it was a lot of, it's like this. It's weird how y'all were editing these videos. Sit down, Kenneka. Sit down and move. And don't sit on me, move. Sit down. Sit down. Don't start messing with me because you don't ate something. Don't start. Don't lay down. Go. I just wonder, I listened to, it seemed like when the son got locked up and what he got locked up for, that was upset the mama. She already done lost her son. That boy looked just like Kenneka. Her brother looked just like her. She said that's her daughter. She looked like, Kenneka looked like her mother, but she looked like she probably favored her daddy too. But she looked like her mama too. But most girls favor their fathers. Some girls favor their moms. I want Miss Teresa to get help and talk about it. Let it all out. Let it all out, Miss Teresa. That's it. And until you let it all go, let it all out. What happened? What truly happened? Because when you was on Dr. Phil's show, not Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz show, you couldn't talk. Because they told you not to talk. And now I don't know if they told you not to talk right now, but I was checking out your attorney too. Your attorney didn't want you to say too much too on that show. And they weren't even asking your attorney no questions. Your attorney was frowning up. And then when you shook Dr. Oz's hand, your daughter looked down at your hand. Your attorney looked down at your hand. Even Nancy Grace looked down at your hand. And I looked down at your hand. 'Cause it drew a lot of attention. Yeah, she need to sit down and let it all out. Let it all out, Miss Teresa. But Miss Teresa, when you let all of it out, baby, you might be going to jail. You might be going to jail. Stop, Camper. Stop. Don't do that while I'm on live. Don't do that. You know what you're doing. A mess. She got to let it all out. She got to tell us the truth. What happened? If for the DNA on this case, the case is closed. Thank you. Oh, way too fast. The case is closed. And it's not good to bring no people names in this. It's not good to bring Lil Durk name in this. Now, it's not good to bring nothing else in this. Just focus on your daughter and bring that part out. Now, Kenny locked every time Kenny go to jail. Miss Teresa go through this. She feel like she done lost her best friend. She bad enough. It's the holiday season. Now, now when it come down to that movie, that Lifetime movie, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me drink the water right quick. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes that movie don't be telling the truth. That movie don't be telling the truth all the time. It could be just a story at that time of what coulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda happened. But stop believing. See, you know one thing about social media that y'all young people got to understand. There are always going to be lies in it, and it always going to be truth in it. You got to pick out the part that you think might be the truth, but that may be the lie. They were making money, a documentary of what happened, or what they think happened. That's what they doing. They gonna make up something to get y'all to watch. See, y'all watch time, and y'all lights will make that video pop go make money. A lie can make money, but you know the sad part about the case is her friends. Well, I think her friends went through the worst trauma in their life behind alcohol and other drugs. I really do. I believe her friend deserved $1 million. Not no thousands of dollars. They deserve something because they was traumatized. They couldn't even go to work. People in the community pointed finger at them. They was blamed. Things that they were saying. They can't tell the truth because they was feeling good. They were drinking like hell, but if you drink, you ought to know that. Some stuff you don't remember stuff, shoot. You don't remember everything. You don't remember everything when you drink it. I don't woke up when I had my friend, I ain't even know. Boy, it's a lot of things. What happened when when you not focused. Anything can happen to you when you ain't focused. When you're under influence, anything can happen. But I don't think that. I think that. What her name? Them girls. They should have paid them girls 1 point something million dollars. They went through the worst trauma. I mean, the worst trauma. I'm talking about Irene, Monique, Bree, and Maya. All them girls went through something behind Kenneka Jenkins case. Should be don't got paid. I ain't talking about the money Monifa was fronting on y'all. I'm talking about they should have had some millions of dollars. I mean, I pray that Miss Teresa can get this over her head and don't have to bite her tongue. A lot of people in this case, y'all, they gonna have a different mind setting. Their mind setting gonna be different now. You can't come up on them like you used to. You can't even talk about Miss Teresa using psychology on y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with her, y'all. She using psychology on y'all. And then I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody who was in that case back then, 8 years ago, ain't the same people now. They ain't the same people. They are totally different. You are totally different. You are totally different than where you was then. Miss Teresa gonna have a different outset. Miss Teresa can win another lawsuit. About when it come down to that DNA, the NDA. This ain't looking good. And the person who was on the phone, I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. Believe me when I say this. When your phone number is added into YouTube's system and in Google, they can't get into your phone. They can mess up your phone. Yes, they can. That's true. That's true. That's facts. And I don't see a couple of my subscribers witness that on my phone. They witnessed that. They got to be careful too, because they can get sued. You know your phone. You know your business. You know your life. You know when somebody don't been messing with your phone. You know your phone. Phone ain't never did that before. And when you got witnesses behind it, watch your phone, watching you, they know you ain't lying. I don't think that's right. I don't think they should have should be obligated to mess with somebody's phone like that. They not Southern Belle. They not Belle South. They can't do that. They're not supposed to do that. Because you trust them with your business, with your number. I hope Miss Teresa get herself together and come out. If she want to tell the public, or she can stay privately. Just like they doing, I'm supposed to be doing D4VD update for y'all. I'm supposed to do Naziah Harris update. There's so many updates. I think I did D4VD update today. There's so much going on, y'all. They can stay privately too, just like them. Miss Teresa ain't got to get on the internet. I wish she would go back. She was doing real good. She was doing real good. I was checking on her channel. I said, "Oh, she doing good." I like to go back and look at these child. Like I do Miss Alberta like that too. Alexis mama too. I be wanting to make sure they all right. They smile, and I love to see them smile. But then when I went over there and I seen a whole different world, I was like, "What happened? What happened? What is this, y'all?" When it really then I seen another Miss Teresa channel. I was like, "What happened to the other channel?" Gosh, that quick. What I missed? I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I want everybody to get themselves together and tell the truth. If you don't want to tell the truth, cause it's 4 people left at hotel, I wouldn't care who the 4 people is who left that hotel. The main thing is Miss Teresa need to get her a lawyer. Get her another lawyer. Where you going? Where you going, Campbell? Sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit down. Where you going? Sit down. Where you going? Hold on for a minute. Go lay down, Campbell. Go. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Don't start acting up now. Don't start. I'm gonna get off the live in a few minutes. Don't start. Ooh, Lord, don't start. Ooh, where you going? Oh Lord, y'all. The damn man get off here. He about to act up. I think I'm a Camper might be opening up his own TikTok. I don't know if I want it. I love TikTok. I got music. I think I'm gonna let him open up his own TikTok. I am. Honey, this a character right here. But people are entitled to think and feel how they want to feel about this situation. I'm glad I'm not characterized in anybody sharing names out there, putting their names in the cases and stuff like that. I'm glad my name ain't character. I'm glad my name ain't characterized out there. All right, way too fast. Love you too. Yeah. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I just want to come in here. Something just ain't right. What Keith Sweat said. Something just ain't right. But y'all can't go over nobody's house and cuss them out at their house and then leave. You can't go to nobody's channel and tell nobody. Wait, yeah, can I ask y'all a question? How can y'all go over there on that woman's channel and tell that woman what she need to do? What she could and should have, what it did do, did her? What is that gonna do? Y'all can't tell nobody what to do. You can't tell nobody what to do. Darn right, I'll block you. I ain't got no problem blocking nobody. How in the world you gonna talk about that woman and think that woman supposed to just sit there? Who is you? Where y'all get that control stuff from? Only person you can control is you. Only challenge you are obligated to control is yours. You can't tell nobody what to say and do on their channel. When y'all gonna wake up and realize that? That's YouTube's job, not your job. You ain't YouTube. If YouTube got a problem with anything, they'll tell you. But I hate that this happened to a young girl found in the freezer. We can't sit there. Nobody can sit there and say that little green light will come on when the light. Ain't nobody when you intoxicated, when you feeling like that. And the only thing I'm saying about this situation is, Kenneka held up good. I believe she put up a fight, y'all. I believe she put up one. And if she did walk in that freezer, if that door were open, because she went in that bathroom now. She went in that bathroom on that hall. Yes, she did. She went in that bathroom and she opened that door and came back out that bathroom too. She went in that bathroom. It was some stalls in that bathroom. Y'all know it's stalls in that bathroom. And she probably opened every last one of them doors. If she went in there, she came back out. She went in that bathroom and she came back out. Let me know that she know her mind wasn't right because she went in the men's restroom. When she went in the men's restroom, that let me know that her mind wasn't right. But she went in the men's restroom. Then she came out. She was confused, y'all. And what did it do to you? Alcohol and temperament of confusion. But she did a real good job standing up. She didn't fall asleep. It was coming down on her when she tripped over that rail. But when she went in that man's bathroom, I know she wasn't in her right mind. Because she was in her right mind, then she wouldn't have went in the man's bathroom. She would have looked for the women's restroom. Think about it, y'all. If that a true video, is that a true video? If she went in that bathroom, did she really do that? Y'all had so many edit videos out there. 'Cause she went in the men's restroom. She did not go in the girls' restroom. If she didn't go in the girls' restroom, she looked like she was trying to find her way out. That wasn't a good sight to see. Because she went in the wrong restroom. Anything could have happened in a hotel. And then you got to ask yourself, how she get way down now? How she get down now? That's what I been asking myself, how the hell she get down now? How is she still walking? And I just told y'all, it kept making me go to sleep, dozing off. All the cameras caught everything. And that's where we are, y'all, with the lawsuit, okay? The lawsuit is about the cameras that saw everything and didn't do nothing, okay? That's what it's about. It's about the cameras. It was about the cameras that caught the eye. But what tripped me out was the restaurants got sued. The Caddyshack, what's it, the Caddyshack? Why did they get sued? What part was Kenneka in with that part? Why did they get sued? Why did the Caddyshack? Why did they get sued? Why did they get sued? What happened when they first came in that hotel? Because I don't like looking at the videos that y'all put out there. Because them videos not telling the truth. That's what y'all want us to believe. That's not where we should be at right now. We should be is, why did the camera people tell or show videos? Why did the video? Why? Okay, the thing is with the hotel is she. Somebody locked the door, y'all. Somebody allegedly locked that door. But what is the kept secret that they want the mama be hush about? And it seemed like it wasn't about Teresa. It was about something else brought up in that meeting. Miss Teresa know a whole lot, but y'all ain't gonna listen, cause y'all believe what y'all want to believe. Miss Teresa got a lot of information. It ain't about they want them to hush her mouth, hush her mouth about Kenneka. It's about a lot of things that she seen and she heard and she know. Y'all thinking that it's just about Kenneka, saying some money for Kenneka. No, that hush money supposed to saying some money about a lot of stuff. They better hurry up, because some of these people might not be living. Some of these people are old. Better hurry up, whatever you're going to do. Better hurry up, because them ain't no young men. Them some old men. Them some old men dealing with that hotel. And they was on the news the other day. A lot of folk got their money in that hotel, baby. And y'all ain't about to mess it up. All right, y'all. Y'all go on and enjoy the rest of your night. Tomorrow I'll be back on to talk about something else. If something else come out, y'all know what, y'all? I miss my computer. I get another charger. But I do watch the boy, y'all, who eat the hot chips, who got the people eat hot chips. I love the Florida boy. I've been laughing at them. Y'all, it ain't about the rabbit hole no more. What's in the rabbit hole? It's not about that right now. It's what is so kept secret. It's the same way they doing the D4VD case, secretive. What did they promise Miss Teresa?